Past 10 days I've been trying out this big boy board. It's really big. Trying to figure out what it's for, what it's not for. They're a little expensive. Today they actually just announced a Nadas Gonzalez collaboration board, which is really rad. So for the last 10 days I've been getting acclimated to this, getting used to it. I'm going to show you right now all those sessions of just trying to figure it out, and then we'll jump into some of my final thoughts, the specs, the costs, everything like that. If you don't want to see the skating on this board and you just want to get down to the skate nerd stuff, feel free to use the chapters and skip down below. Today is my first day skating this board. We're gonna go check out this ditch spot, but it's so funny how like it barely even fits on my trunk. This is a good spot to kind of get this thing going, get my first session with it. Just a bunch of banks. My buddy did install some coping, so let's check it out. But yeah, look at this thing. Like it barely fits back here. It's like borderline not even gonna fit in my trunk. That's how big it is. I think when I first saw videos of these things, like people skating it, I didn't realize like how big they really are. So yeah, I'm excited because they have the soft wheels too. We'll get into all the specs and everything like that later in the video, but figured to get a couple of skate sessions first. Easy access. Ditch session was really fun, but I didn't spend too much time on the longboard because I'm just not really used to it. So I'm gonna skate it here at the skate park today. Hopefully it stays mellow for a little bit because it's really hard to trim because the wheelbase is so long and there's so much board. So trying not to get other people's way. And it's really hard to bail. Like the other day when I was here, I was trying to skate for a little bit. I was just trying to get out of the way, but it's so hard to grab the board really quick. So my goal today is just get more comfortable with it. I didn't bring my small board, my regular board. I shouldn't say small board, my regular board. So I'm just gonna play around with it. Hopefully I can get a tail block. That's the end goal. It's gonna be hard to, I think like just warming up with this board will be sort of a challenge in itself. Just like the most simple stuff. It's funny, and I think that's what's cool about these like different boards, is like just dropping in is a challenge and scary, which is not for my regular board. My front side grind. Oh, almost. Just knowing where the trucks are is good, like to grind. Like I feel like I'm not gonna hit the truck. Oh, but I did. One more. Try a backside grind, and then we'll move on to another obstacle. Grind scared because you can't really see the truck as good as you can front side. All right, let's see if I can just pop a little ollie on this bump. You know, get this thing off the ground. So bad. It's just so much board to pop. It's funny. Like I think probably can get used to it in time, but yeah, just a quick little snap. I see it's possible. I want to do a little roll on grind really quick. Oh my gosh. Just going slower. Oh gosh. Kind of scary. I just need to do nothing. Oh gosh. Funny how backside it's actually scarier than frontside on this roll on grind. Keep the front truck up. All right, I got one little tail block. I actually did another one. I did 2 tail blocks, but the skate park's getting pretty busy. There's a skate lesson going on, a lot of people around. Like I said, it's kind of hard to maneuver this board and there's a lot of people around, so I might try to hit some like slappy curves with it or something. I think that would be really fun, hitting some curves. I'm gonna get a little more skating here at the park, but yeah, there's just so many people right now, and I don't have a lot of control of the board. I don't want it shooting out, hitting one of these kids, because there's a bunch of small groms. Emil Groms got a longboard out here. Bought a board side the shit out of this A-frame. Yo! All right, you're getting closer. Here we go. Champion, longboard, little guy. Oh! No!
I would have got that! Right! I was so steady! I had that!
Oh my goodness. The fact that he has to turn out of that, his body is like almost smaller than the board. It's ridiculous. Like, look at it when he's holding it up. It's like the board's at his chest, basically. It's ridiculous. Yeah, that's a make. That's a make. Dude, Emil, legend in the making right here. So sick. Oh my. Yes, that's going in the edit for sure. Taking a little intermission from the skating. We're stopping at the skate shop, meet up with Spencer, and then we're gonna go to a spot. I wanted to hit some curves, but I think I'm gonna be his +1 at somebody's backyard session. But we're here at a Heritage skate shop. See what he's grabbing. I might get a board too. But there he is, the guy. Oh, it smells so good in here. What is that? That incense of burning.
That's a side big here. I'm broke.
Thing, is this the secret stash area?
Yo, go
Oh shoot! Sorry guys, I'm getting censored already. So yeah, I got a crooked board on deck now. I'll set that up another time. He's jealous. Spencer's mad.
I am, bro.
Because he got a Palace board.
I want deluxe board, and I had to settle for the Palace that we had to make homie go like struggle and look for. So I felt even worse. And then he pulls out an Easy Rider, and I was like, oh,
Not the Easy Rider.
it's an easy no for me. It's an easy no rider.
Oh, he's in there.
Oh, he's got the lock.
Yeah, dude. Woo. Oh, there it is. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh! Ended up having a really fun session at Renee's Blunt Steel 50th birthday party, but I didn't feel like it was the right environment to be trying this board at because it's just so big and I can't control it that much. However, I am getting some more acclimated to it. I do want to finish today's session at like a curb, but the skate park is pretty mellow right now, so I'm gonna get a little more skating at the skate park. Yesterday I got those like slash grinds and a tail block, which is really cool. Today I want to try to get like a stand-up grind potentially. Getting more used to like how big this board is. I should just show you like what it looks like from the top view. Like my foot, I would size 10 foot. I haven't even measured this thing yet, but yeah, it's all the way across the whole depth of that front board, you know what I mean? Like just to give you some perspective of like what it's like stepping on this board from a point of view basically. I will say it has gotten me like excited just to go skate. It's not a replacement board, you know what I mean, like for your everyday rider, but it's just something different. It keeps it fresh. Maybe a good way to warm up for skating because it takes so much leg strength. I'm gonna try to just get a little ollie over this, maybe a little 180, just get the board off the ground. Like a bean plant over it. Oh my God, that was ridiculous. I mean, the practicality of this thing is really low, in my opinion. Like, I'm having fun just tinkering around, but like doing tricks, it's hard. I wonder if I can do a 180 off this bump. Let's try that instead of the hip. You can't, there's no way I'm gonna revert this thing, you know? Oh my God. I already struggle with like flat ground tricks as it is on a regular board, so. Oh. I don't know if there's any way I can actually do a kickflip, like a decent one. Maybe if I really, really wanted, but I feel like I'm not willing to get hurt for a kickflip on this board. I'd rather get hurt on my regular board, like trying something I should be happy with. Like I know I can kickflip, so I don't know. It's just, to me, that doesn't seem fun. It doesn't seem like taking advantage of the board. This board seems like it's supposed to be for fun, so let me try to use a long 50-50 right here, or just a 50-50 in general. The reason I'd rather do it here than my backyard, like I said, is because there's just more carve room. And then if I do it here, I feel like I could do it on my mini ramp. Just going in seems so terrifying. I feel like I'm just gonna hang up. But I know it's totally chill. I need to just go in though. Just like churning big board is what's scaring me. I think I just got to commit. Oh, it's terrifying. All right, it's not that bad. Definitely scarier than it was hard. I know it seems silly, it's just like an axle stall. You probably see me like backsmith 13-foot pull coping transition, which is totally true. I think like the smaller transition might be harder, I don't know. It's less scary, but probably harder, one of those things. Because a bigger transition, you have more time to churn. I want to try a little rock and roll in here though. See if it's, yeah, there's no way I'm rock and rolling. Rock Vicky for sure. There's such big wheels that you can just kind of roll over it. Last little challenge, let's see if I can do a tail stall on this. I do feel like the more I skate it, I'm getting used to it. Like the tail stall, 180 seemed ridiculous, but the more I just like going over and over and over, I'm getting used to it. I think it's just, like I said, I've been riding a regular board my entire life, so it's gonna be a big acclimation period. And then going back to my regular board is gonna be weird and like probably like really swirly and wobbly and not controllable. So the acclimation period is taking a while. I had a good time here. I'm gonna try to go find a couple curves to finish up today's session on. Yeah, pretty much as expected. This thing is really fun on the curb. Like, definitely still a challenge front side for me. I haven't got on a single one, but backside is so fun. The 215, the wide trucks with the super soft wheels with a really big board. It's just like, you're just kind of like a boat, just riding the wave. It is fun. So like, I think if you're a curb guy who loves to go out and skate curbs every weekend, this would be a blast for you. That's it. Damn.
Oh, I couldn't front shove.
I feel like 180s are harder than like flip tricks.
Front shove it. It's too big.
Just seeing that thing huck in the air is fucking hilarious. Oh, it does shove. It does shove.
The front shove's hard.
Maybe because the tail's so big? Could be the shape. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I figured it out.
What else we got?
Hold on. You need to keep the foot high. Oh, the switch flip.
Oh yeah, let's see the switch flip.
That's yeah, easy money. Easy money. And the board backwards, yes? Might have to be off. No, I want to do it off the nose.
For reals?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. The nose is non-existent. Those 215s, baby.
The wheelbase, dog.
It's the wheelbase, yeah.
So big.
It's hard.
It's big, man.
It's big.
I think I
Flipped
snatched
it,
up
though.
your board so hard.
Oh my godness. So I'm sure people are really curious about the specs of this board. We'll get into the specs and then I'll get into some kind of final thoughts if I would buy this board, who this board is for. On the website, Everybody Skates websites, it says it's 40 inches long. And they do have regular size boards, but this is the big boy board we're talking about, and it is 40 inches to the top to the bottom. There was nowhere on there that said the wheelbase. And I was told that the wheelbase got a little bit shorter from this version that I have versus the final production version. So I don't really know. I don't have that version. I just have what my friend Jimmy gave me, but just to see where we're at with this wheelbase right now. We are at 21.5 inches wheelbase. That is a big wheelbase. It's almost a 2-foot wheelbase, 21 inches and a half. That's pretty crazy. And I think that is the hardest thing for me in my experience with this board. I think the wheelbase is like what made it really difficult to get used to and kind of just hard to turn. I think the wheelbase was brought in, which it may or may not be. You might have to like inquire with EveryBodySkates if you're considering buying one of these boards, if that is the case. The widest up here, it is 12 inches. I am curious like where the wheels are, how wide it is. It is 11.5 inches at the top truck area. Obviously there's a lot of different shapes that they have, which is really cool. And then the back truck is 10 inches. And this back tail, which is extremely big, which made it really fun for tail blocks, and like tail stall was even pretty fun on that, is almost 11 inches. So those are kind of like the dimensions of it. As far as the trucks go, these are some independent 215 trucks that come with this bad boy, which is really rad because I think that's what made it really fun for the Slappy Grinds. There's the Bronson bearings in here, which were pretty good, pretty smooth. It does say on their website either comes with the OJ slime balls or the OJ2s. I'm not sure what the difference is. That's weird, it doesn't say the size on there. 25A, and nowhere does it say the millimeters. I mean, they look like some like 65s.